Hello, hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your June 2020 overview reading. This is good for you if you're a sun, moon, or rising Sagittarius. And before we get started, take a moment to subscribe to get more readings from me. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and comment if any of this resonates with you. I would love to know. And don't forget to check me out on Instagram at Onyx Healing. And if you would like to see more from me, go check out my website. Lots of good stuff on there. And let's go ahead and just dive into it, shall we? Okay, so for those of you who are like, hello, where's the timeline? Where's the rest of the reading? What are you doing? I'm just pulling my energy back on these a little bit this month. We'll be back to normal next month, but I really need to keep these short this month. I've got a lot of stuff going on, so just bear with me. I'm sure you'll enjoy this reading regardless, but yes, I do need to make these smaller this month just to conserve my energy. So let's see what's going on for you. Confrontation, pick your battles wisely. And I would also say the opposite. Like if you're needing to really advocate for yourself, there's a time to pull back on confrontation, and then there's times to lean into it. You know, if you're dealing with massive resentments and massive frustrations that are continuous and you're not setting boundaries around it or advocating for yourself, right? That stuff festers. So you need to decide, just take inventory in your life. Where am I needing to lean into this confrontation and kind of rip the Band-Aid off? Or where am I getting too confrontational? Because there is a sweet spot depending on what you have going on. And then we have joy lives at the edge. Push yourself. This is a month where I'm just really getting that you're going to be expanding and really needing to lean into some of the scary stuff, which is what the edge is. And then we have desire. You are worthy of your desires. Be curious and explore your soul's yearnings. Let yourself want what you want, even if you're afraid you won't or will get it. Amen to that. Remember, I say this a lot, but I think it's such a good reminder. Desire is your North Star. Like, desires are not wrong. They're telling you something. So if you can uncover, like, what is it that the desire is telling you? What's it having you move toward? Like, if you desire money, what that really is might be security, stability, abundance, you know, feeling as though you're taken care of. There's more to it. There's more to it. So remember, you kind of want to flip the rock over as far as what the desire is and then go in from there. Now let's look at the central energy for you this month. 6 of Coins, reciprocity, give and take. What you give is what you get. So if there's an imbalance in value or energetic exchange, you're going to feel it intensely this month. If there's a discrepancy between how much you're giving and how much you're receiving from relationships, situations, careers, whatever, you're gonna feel it, you're gonna know it, you're gonna be able to pinpoint that. So just keep an eye on this, because I'm getting it's going to help shape things as well. It's interesting. This is a really reflective month for you, is what I'm getting, like with the confrontation card and the desire. I see these things as coming up to help push you and nudge you along, right? If you're noticing an imbalance or a discrepancy of some sort, it's pushing you. The discomfort of this isn't working is good, because that's going to highlight the desire. That's going to highlight what you need to step into, where you need to push yourself a little bit more. What you have shifting out is the 7 of Swords. I think you've been holding a lot back for some time. Is it related to the desire? Have you not been claiming that for yourself? Have you been saying, no, it's not realistic? Have you been not sharing with anybody like what it is that you truly want? Sometimes if I have a desire that seems really lofty, or if I'm setting a goal that seems quote unquote unrealistic, sometimes just sharing it with a trusted friend who I know is supportive can bring a lot of relief. So you might actually want to consider that as well. I'm also getting, there's not a reason for you to hold back as much. It's interesting, I'm getting, for some of you, it might be time to lean a little bit more into the conflict or confrontation, especially because this card is coming up. So of course, use your discretion. It's going to resonate differently for each of you, but I'm getting that there's a lot of withholding energy that's been sitting and lurking in the background, and so this is a month where that shifts. And then what you have in the oncoming position is the King of Coins. So it's like that stability, that I'm supported, I have the things that I need, I'm a really great creator in the material. That's what's on the table. That's available to you. That's the oncoming energy, but it's also not going to be as apparent, and that's not something that you're going to be able to tap into as readily if you're withholding. Like if you're not claiming your desires, if you're ignoring them, if you're not advocating for yourself, if you're not shaping your life, if you don't do that, then this is what you miss out on. So remember, free will is also involved here, but I'm getting you kind of need to unapologetically claim your desires and understand that when you do that, there can be cognitive dissonance that comes up, there can be limitations that come up, there can be fear that comes up. There's all sorts of things that create conflict as you step more into your desires, and that's not something that you need to be afraid of. It's something to play with. I mean, it really is like the energy of this is like, go big or go home. Like either want what you want and claim it and do things that are going to put you in a position where you're making that happen, or don't. Like, or stay complacent, stay where you are, don't bother. Like that's kind of the energy of this reading, is you need to decide, are you going to step into it or not? And that decision is going to hold a lot of power. What you need to know about the month of June is the Nine of Cups. Yep. Ask and you shall receive. That's what this card is all about. I'm going to clarify this, but this is the wishes fulfilled, dreams coming true card. So if you hold yourself back from asking and deciding and declaring, this is my desire, I'm going to follow that completely, or as much as I can in each moment, you know, this is a huge, like, hey, pay attention to me card. So let me clarify this for you. Knight of Knives, you're going to have to do what you haven't done before. That's the only way that this is going to work. What you have been doing has probably served you in many ways, but you're going to need to innovate, you're going to need to elevate, you're going to need to shift into a new approach. Because up to this point, it just seems like it's going to result in either resentments, withholding, a lack of reciprocation. Like there's consequences to not adapting and not evolving this month. So just understand, a lot of the time, if you have like a desire that won't leave you alone, it's going to create discomfort if you ignore it. So this is like, ask, boldly follow the things that feel right to you, that feel true in your bones and in your body, and know that the King of Coins is where you're heading. Like this is what's available to you. The Nine of Cups is available to you. It literally is. The wishes, the things that you desire are available. You know, but as soon as you go into no, they're not, right? If you immediately shut them down, then that's how it's going to be. So you might have that hurdle as well. Now I am going to pull a single card. I'm not doing a 3-card pick right now. So, but you can still ask a question, ask for guidance, ask for clarity, whatever you're needing in this moment. Just tune in, pause the video if you need more time. Knight of Swords. Yep, you're going to have to venture into that uncharted territory. This is the same card, okay? And it's just like you're going to have to face it. You're going to have to challenge yourself, move into move into the next level. You have to step into it, because this is like an independent, I'm gonna have to do the damn thing, and even if I don't know how, the fact that it's even a thought or a desire should be enough for you to innovate into it. So there's a need for expansion this month. Otherwise, I'm telling you right now, this is going to start to get cranky and crabby if you're not addressing it. So if you're leaving things on the shelf and you're not taking care of them, I really want to be clear, it will eat you up if you're not careful. So you need to pay attention to these desires, these pulls that you have, and really ask and call in that reciprocation so that you can get to where you want to go. The solution is innovate, do things that you haven't done before, consider paths that you haven't considered before, think outside of the box. That is the remedy to whatever you're asking, or whatever guidance you have, or whatever guidance you need. Thank you so much for joining me today, everybody. I really appreciate your being here. And just so you know, I do have a tarot class that will be launching soon. So if you would like an update on that, make sure you sign up for my newsletter. The link is in the description box below. And you get a free Dealing with Family meditation when you sign up, along with weekly readings from me. And if you would like to work with me one-on-one or find out more ways to work with me, make sure that you head over to onyxhealing.com. Check me out on Instagram at onyxhealing. And if you would like to know which decks I used in this month's reading, make sure that you check out the description box as well. They are all listed out for you. And make sure you subscribe and leave a thumbs up and a comment if anything resonates. And I will see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.